The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready. Blue ready. Check, right, 50, green, triple T.
Winston now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, he finds his tight end Howard. That's complete.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Now it's the former Badger, Dare Ogunbowale. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it is incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser, because you know he's going to be at it.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the 22, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 65 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Vikings 6.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. To try again after the sack. Winston, that's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Let's make these babies easy. Let's make these babies cry. Wait.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Buccaneers 14, Vikings 6. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start the drive with Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Cook.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Gets through and now an opening. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
61, match box, play.
They'll run on first down. Cook. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing today. Check.
Cook. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Room here to run. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 41 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
To throw his Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Winston going to get this out to Evans. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
It's going to be a long day.
Draw play, Winston to Jones. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's Winston. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On third down, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Winston. Howard has the first down and then some. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. from 17 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
12 yards there, first down Vikings. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gun.
Ringo.
Hey, yo.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, high 7. Hey, clicker.
Throwing, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Final play of the half here. Winston. He's going to look deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, Alpha.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins, throw left side on target to Thielen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Cousins looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Adams. There he goes left side, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 78 yards, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Listen to me.
Cousins. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Off the play fake, Winston. That's caught by Howard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready? Black 22.
Watch the curve.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On third down, Logan. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Hey, Haywood. Gun.
Mike 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw is Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Hey, Zoo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Bravo.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On second down, Cousins again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Cousins now. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. To throw, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. To the air again, it's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Go ahead.
Now Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Third and goal for Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.